Welcome back to the Reliest Reviews. Today's review is focused on 2022 movie entitled Indemnity. And the official synopsis of Indemnity is: an ex-Cape Town fireman's world is rocked when he wakes up next to his wife's dead body with no recollection of what transpired, and all evidence pointing to him as the killer. And before I give out my review, please like and subscribe and comment and tell me what I should review next. I would say the first things that I liked about this movie were the performances. I felt like Jarek Idold as the main character of Theo. He was an interesting character in this movie. As you can say that Theo has had a pretty hard life when you look at it, as his childhood was traumatic. One day at his job as a firefighter, things took a very dark turn and everything. And ever since that day, he has developed PTSD, and he cannot get that horrible memory of losing some of his friends out of his mind and everything. His world is turned upside down completely when his wife is discovered dead and he is the main suspect, and he tries to figure out exactly what exactly happened to his wife and why people are coming after him, to say the least. His character was interesting for my liking. And when it comes to all of the other actors as well with their characters, I felt like all of them gave out a good performance, as none of them to me were cringeworthy or just downright horrible when you look at it. When it comes with the story is nothing new at all, because this type of story has been told many different times in many different movies and everything. Like somebody getting arrested for a crime they did not commit. They try to find evidence to prove their innocence and try to just figure out the eventual truth of what really happened. And that is what happens with this movie, with Theo trying to figure things out. And there was quite a few different twists and turns, a few reveals in this movie that just made things a lot more crazier, such as the villain's main reasoning as in why they did what they did. And honestly, it's really mind-boggling when you look at it, because I don't know what there is much else to say about it. Like, the villain's plans were crazy and messed up, and Theo was just a innocent victim all along when you look at it. But the story itself, though, it wasn't bad. Now, this movie definitely does have a lot of just crazy violence, action, drama scenes in here. Like, the killings in this movie was nothing extreme over the top, but the killings was fine, as you had some people getting put on t-shirts in some pretty gruesome ways, and just some of the characters getting what they deserved. And I would say maybe the first things that I did not like about this movie was that this movie definitely, to me, started to lose some steam after the second half of the movie. Like, from the first half and then in the middle, things were interesting, things were happening, but I just felt like things was just losing steam to me during the second half of the movie. Like, I don't know, like something just wasn't hitting after the second half had happened. And so yeah. But honestly, Indemnity doesn't do anything new when it comes with the genre, but it still does leave me just wanting to figure out what exactly happened to Theo's wife, and why are people coming after him and everything else. And how I would rate Indemnity out of 5 stars. I would probably rate Indemnity 2.5 stars out of 5. So thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.